It's just the effect that Zendikar has on the format. No! Why did I stop winning die rolls? I might have to mulligan this because it's double Blizzard Brawl, which is literally a dead card. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay. It's not good. You really need a 2-drop in this matchup. But Ogre of Troll is pretty good in the matchup. No, it does get hit by Divide by Zero. There's also a single sword coming. Oh right, that also helps Obscure. Yes! Is there actually an answer for this? I mean, there's Draw Disruption. But yeah, it doesn't get killed. Oh, there's one Cathartic Fire. Funny. Okay. Sure. Sure. You had your one thing. I allow it. Oh wait, I was wrong. Spikefield has an exile, so it's actually important to be able to like double spell like this. But he still had to like 2 of 1 himself. And for a deck that needs like 8 lands and 2 spells to go off, that does definitely matter. So I'm gonna play a Natural Growth here. Okay. I'm really happy that this happens now. So I can play my second Haven. It's very important. So please don't have the sword coming. Just like, okay. So do I play around? Prismari Command makes it worse to animate. Demon Bolt and Heated Debate. So there's 3 cards that made it bad. But there's no Divide by Zero, I would assume. Divide by Zero also makes it worse to animate here, for what it's worth. But I assume that this one would have been divided. Yeah, I think it's just better to attack with both. Because there's like very few things that can be here. Actually makes sense, so I'm just gonna hit you. For a lot. I hope that hurt. Next time I can just play Werewolf, Pack Leader, and animate Faces Haven and create the Chariot and attack. My opponent needs at least 1 answer. Oh, at least 2 answers, I mean. Actually, if it's like going down the house here, he just dies. Unless he has Frostbite too. Oh, I should have done the Ranger class. It's by the way Spikefield Hazard, not Frostbite. But yeah, Ranger class would have been better against Frostbite, specifically. And this is why you play Unnatural Growth in your deck. Okay, so I want some number of Blizzard Brawls. I kinda want 3. I'm on the draw, I can call a Mammoth. Not actually sure if Blizzard Brawl is better than actually Inscription might be better than Blizzard Brawl. I could see that. I'm probably gonna switch that around in the play. But also Single Trap could be better, potentially. But it's like Inscription can save something from a bench ball, which matters a lot. I have to mulligan this, sadly. It's a pretty good hand, but just turn this Ranger class into a Snow Forest, and I would keep it any day. It's a really good one too. What do we put back? Ranger class? Yeah. Ooh. I think I still leave on Forest. It's a very specific set of things that has to happen for you to get punished. Playing out Forest there. Sure. Yeah, because I can just play like Ogre Troll plus tap land next turn. And then Demon Bolt. But yeah, again, if he has to like spend 2 resources to kill it, then it's just not good. So I think even if a draw ends up land here, I should still play the Mammoth and Troll. Like there's so few cards left here. Yeah, let's just play the Troll. There's a pause. So is that another Spikefield hazard? That's all it can be, unless he puts full control. Which, he might do. Alright, so this Faceless Haven is not long for this world. I think we just jammed out Natural Growth. Okay. So this is probably Epiphany then. Should I just let my opponent use the thing? So where's against burn down the house specifically? I think I won't. It doesn't really matter if I force them to use it or not. We almost have. We actually have. No, wait. I need. Yeah, I need an opposing creature to play this. Let's go for the Epiphany, sure. So if they break here, we don't quite have lethal. I think we only put them to 1. Right? Oh. Okay, well, now it's lethal. If they actually bricked. We'll see about that. This is not good news. Did you draw Heated Debate? Heated Debate is pretty bad for me here. Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's just Frostbite. Or some shit. Divide by 0. That is really good too. Yeah, I think with this I just want to play both of these. If I draw a land, I get to go Natural Growth and Blizzard Brawl, kill the elemental token. And even if I don't draw land, I can just still go Natural Growth and it's going to be really good. Ugh. That's very good. Oh, they're not gonna go for the... Okay. Oh, right, because they... No, it's like... Yeah, it still only draws 2 cards, right? Yeah, 4 more cards in hand than you. Okay. So if they attack with a single bird here, I actually win the game with a land. And they don't have anything. Again, always provided. Not quite. Do I Ranger class or do I Unnatural Growth? I think. It's better against Burn Down the House. Worse against Divide by 0? Yeah. It's kind of aggressive. I miscounted lands last turn. I thought they had enough mana to do both Frostbite and play the 7-drop. They didn't. Okay, so land's still really good. It puts them to 1 life. I don't want to lose to a Time Walk, basically. If I go for this, I can lose to a Time Walk, because he just goes jump here. So I think I want to play my Chariot. I'm gonna do this and see if there's a pause. There's no pause. No. This makes sense. Kinda. They still go to 4 life, so like unnatural growth still means all my threats are lethal. Alright. But it means that if they have an Epiphany in hand, it's not too bad. So they can do this and Epiphany, right? Oh, I guess they go to 6 life, so actually what I said before was wrong. Right, all my threats aren't lethal. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of really good draws here. Frostbite is not really one of them. That's definitely acceptable. Especially if the other one is a land. Nice. I think I just do this so that my threats are bigger. Maybe that's wrong? Compared to just Bribridge Tracker? Yeah, but this means that I think this is better. Because it's better against Burn Down the House. If I play both of these, it's actually not great for me if they drop like Burn Down the House. You can use all 4 birds in my Chariot. I'm fine with that. I think maybe under the white one at least. Yeah, I mean, be careful about judging matches based on like a one-on-one sample, right? Because against mono white, you know, I could have just had like a bad draw and they had a good draw, and this could be the opposite, right? So obviously it's gonna look like when one player has a much better draw than the other player, it's gonna look a lot more lopsided the matchup than it might actually be. I do think that this matchup is better than the mono white matchup. That's lethal, right? Yep. I just played Tracker and Crew and they die. But it's because I think mono white is slightly favored, and I think I'm a bit more than a slight favored in this matchup. Like mono white is slightly favored against mono green. At least the versions that we have now. Maybe they'll be better. And I do think I am a favorite in this matchup. I played it like 4 times now. Well, if you count the Dragons version earlier. And I have won all times, but it's a really low sample. And when you look at the stats, it's like 60%-ish for mono green. And I think that seems very accurate. So the Pirate deck can definitely win. Definitely.